Hi, Brenda. Hey, Betsy. How's it going?
It's going really well. How about you?
I will say my voice is a little bit hoarse. I've been doing planes, trains, and automobiles this week with traveling for work, which has been, honestly, it's been actually really fun because I've been able to meet with a lot of our customers, which is great. I love it when they're all together and got to really get to spend some quality time with people in the industry that I have relationships with, old coworkers, and it was like a reunion.
It
So
sounds fun.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. However,
It's
I'm
difficult to,
tired. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, difficult to travel. And
Yeah, nothing goes the way you want it to. It always sounds super exciting, especially when you don't do it all the time. And then when your flight on the way back from one location to the other gets canceled, you have no hotel and no flight the next day and have to rebook it all while you're trying to find some grub to eat,
right.
all that.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Trying to find your bag or
I lost my bag
did
twice.
you?
And because I had so many different flights that I was doing to different locations, and they found it both times. So I feel
Well,
kind of lucky.
that is lucky. That doesn't
Yeah.
always happen.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. So here we are, and I'm glad to be back. But yeah, so forgive my hoarse voice. That's
Okay,
what's
well,
going on.
sounds
Yeah.
fine to me. So,
So what's new with you?
do you remember the last time we were here? The time was a little bit long in between our last one, but the last time we were here, you put out a little teaser
Yeah.
and you were talking about your new adventure into
Yeah.
the career
Yeah.
world.
Redefine yourself, I think is what I said
Yeah.
specifically. Yeah, try something new.
Yeah.
Make some big, bold decisions.
And that has happened for me in the last month.
Fabulous.
No, I know that you and I have talked about this before, sometimes at length, thinking about what's next,
Yeah.
right? Our kids are growing and getting older.
Yeah.
And just feeling like when we dropped our kids off at college, and I told you how difficult that was for me
Yeah.
to drop my baby off. And then what's next for me?
Yeah.
And so
According to my husband, he was super worried about us after he listened
I
to our
know.
last podcast. I was like,
well,
well,
that's the difference. He was worried about the kids. He was worried more about us.
That's our
But
mental health.
I did do some soul searching, and this opportunity came up, and I decided to check it out. I will tell you that I had a few sleepless nights.
How
but
long had you been at your prior employer?
Over 20 years.
Yeah. That's a
Oh,
lifetime.
It is a lifetime.
You raised your family there.
Definitely raised my family. They were like a second family to me,
Yeah.
and they still are, but
Yeah.
it's different. When this opportunity came up, I was feeling this pull toward
Yeah.
it. And I don't know why. It's just like everything's changing for me. And I've just felt like I was looking for some growth. And
It's a weird age we're in, isn't it? Because you have such
very.
extensive experience. Both of us have similar stories where we spend a lot of our career in one location.
Right.
Not everybody has that same path, but still, when you're in an industry for a really long time, you're like, is this it? Is this all that I'm ever going to do? Because, man, life is long and you have all these different opportunities. And did I miss anything? And you just second guess it a little bit. But this is easy. I know what I'm doing.
I know it. I mean, there's a comfort in that. You know what you're
100%.
doing. You like the people know you. You have the one thing too is like I said, I had to leave one of my second families and the clients that I had forged
Yeah.
relationships with. So that was difficult as well. And you feel
Like
feel
you're
this
worried,
guilt
you're
a
like,
little bit.
yeah, like guilty. I can't leave them now. There's too much that I'm trying to do and get done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So luckily, my past boss, who was very supportive, it was a great conversation. But the nights leading up to that conversation and that final decision that I made, I was physically ill. Like I just want
Did you
everybody.
cry
I did.
when you talked?
Yes, I did.
That's I didn't cry myself, but I cried a lot in the shower or wherever you
Yeah.
might not see it, show it to everybody else
had
because it's a big decision,
my
but
eyes
it's
were,
hard to.
welled up. But leading up to that, I said to my husband, it's 8 o'clock at night. I just need to go to bed. I could
gonna
not think
sleep it
about
off.
it anymore. I just had to go to bed.
Mentally done.
Mentally done for sure. So the day that I had to make a decision,
So take a step back for a second. Did you really mean it when you talked to the new employer? Were you like, I totally want this so bad. This is exactly what I want. Or were you really, I don't know, maybe tell me more.
it was, I feel like in the beginning, it was like a fact finding mission,
Yeah.
right? It was,
Yeah.
I didn't know a ton about it yet until I talked to them. And we had this great conversation.
It just clicked.
And I could tell very supportive and was really excited. For
Excited
me.
about all the experience and everything that you can bring.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she had
Exactly
had
what I
a couple
experienced with my,
recommendations.
yeah.
And so that made it easier, obviously, for me to make the decision,
Yeah.
knowing that someone was excited about me coming onto their team. At the
Because
same
we talked a while ago about this imposter syndrome,
Yes,
right?
I was gonna say, at the same time, though, when she was telling me these things and I made the decision, I felt, gosh, I hope she's getting what she thinks she's getting.
Right.
Like, what
I
if I
really have
can't
that much experience that can be
what
valuable to her.
exactly, what if I can't do what she's thinking that I can do? And these
Yeah.
people are telling her that they're so excited for me to come on board
I know.
because I've
You're
got
like,
all
it's
this
not, I don't want to be
experience.
like those movies where you hype it up and then you go and you're like,
Exactly.
bad.
That was not
Uh,
so it was a very tough decision. The stress definitely
yeah.
took over for that week.
Yeah.
And then once I made the decision, I felt at peace. I felt
Yeah.
calm. I felt great. Again, the biggest thing is the fear of the unknown, the fear of not being good enough, of not being able to pick up new things
Yeah.
as fast as I used to, because I
100%.
later on in my career,
Yeah.
when I was in my 20s, sure, I could pick that up and learn something very quickly.
Yeah. You feel so much more invincible. I think that there's
Yes.
a lot you don't know. And so you're just like, why not? But when you leave a legacy,
Someone is
big
like, oh, you
deal.
have all this experience.
Yeah.
Then I want to be able to rise to the occasion.
Oh, yeah.
I'll walk you through my day that day too. I stayed at my other company for a few weeks after. I had a really
Wrapping
great
up a lot of
send
your
off,
stuff. That's awesome.
and it was really nice. A lot of things to get ready for the next person and wanting to make sure it was all tidied up in a bow for
Yes,
them.
which is what makes you wonderful.
Hopefully I did that well enough for them, but I still felt like there's more I could do. Anyway, fast forward, Friday was my last day. I started on a Monday, so I had a weekend off.
You took a little more time than you, but that's awesome.
So I woke up that day and got ready. And we walk out to the kitchen, and there's this huge bouquet of flowers.
Oh, that's awesome.
And a card from my husband and my daughters. Happy first day of work. It's so excited for you. Something like that. It was very unexpected.
That is awesome. Did you
Very.
cry again?
I did. It was very thoughtful. So my youngest daughter, she wasn't home, but she did say to me that she would help me pick out my first day outfit. So
Oh, nice.
I'm sending her
did the
pictures.
same thing. I had to travel for my first day for our meetings, and it was like 3 days. And I'm like, to my daughter, you've got to come and help me because I want to make a good first impression. That it's everything. So what should I wear? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sending her pictures. I tried on 3 outfits.
That's awesome.
Sending her pictures, and she's all that one for sure. Got the outfit, driving to work. I remember pulling into the parking lot and getting out of the car, and I took a selfie with the building in the background. And I had a smile on my face, but you could see the uncertainty in my face. I did for my family to see me just before I walked in here. I thought, so I walk in, everything's fine, but all the while I'm thinking, did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what did I do?
What have I done?
20 years.
Yeah. Knowing all the
stability,
people, having
knowing
the contacts, totally
exactly,
different.
having to start all over, building your
Yeah.
reputation. All of that just hit me like this ton of bricks. Another person started the same day I did, so that was
I love
really
that.
nice.
I had the same thing. A couple people, my coworkers.
So we have this camaraderie that is like we're helping each other through
It's
it. So it's
fabulous.
really nice. So I'm going throughout the day and I'm learning all these things, but at the same time, you're still like, oh my gosh, was this the right thing? So it was overwhelming, but yet still a good day,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't too much. Go home, sleep. Day 2 was so much better. And then day 3,
You knew
like
you were going. You didn't have
exactly.
to, you
And
didn't
then
have
my
to search for the
desk
bathroom. You could actually say hi to the person.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm back again. And you're in an office all the
Right.
time. So
definitely
you have that repetition of being around all these people.
Yeah.
And that's awesome.
and the team that I'm on, everybody's really great, super nice, very approachable and helpful. I'm on my 4th week now and feeling really good. And I feel
Awesome.
like the surprising thing to me is that I feel like I've picked up like
Fast.
much faster than I thought I would at
Yeah,
this stage.
same
Like
here.
I really
Same here.
thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever to
Yes.
figure out this new system
Yes.
and how these people
Yeah.
work.
It's amazing how much is the same.
Right. Yes.
But
Exactly. Yeah.
I
The
get
way
the
I work
foundation
and
of what's
how
happening
I
here.
see
Yeah.
things, that doesn't change. Had some really good mentors and instructors along the way and people guiding me through. And so I know it was definitely the right thing for me at
That's
this
awesome.
pivotal time in my life.
Yeah.
We talked about, again, is this what I want to do? Change everything all at once because I empty nester and all of that. And it came up at the right time. And I look back on it now and how hard that decision was. But like, I just want anybody out there listening to know that no matter what stage you're at, you can
do it.
If I can do it,
Yes.
they can do it.
Brenda,
I
that's so
mean-
funny. You're like, I just don't think I can. Do you think that, so these are big life decisions and they're hard to do, but do you think that you were running from something or to something? Because I think there's a difference there.
Yes.
When you're tired of your current situation and you just take a leap to get away from where you are without really knowing where you're going, I think that's a harder thing to do. I talk to my kids a lot about this as they're trying to make big decisions in their life. Don't just assume that the grass is greener on the other side.
Right.
Make the grass greener.
That's a great way to look at it.
It's easy to run away from stuff all the time that we don't like. You'll be running
Right.
forever. If you just figure out what you want to do, right? What's most important in that next thing you want, and then go make the most of it. I think that you can make anything work. And don't second guess all your experience.
Exactly.
It's a huge difference.
Yes, it is. For me, it was just I was feeling a need for change. It wasn't not necessarily running away from something. Like you said, you can make
the
it
fear
that
of the
way.
unknown is overwhelming.
It is
no matter
overwhelming.
what.
No matter what age.
Yes.
So
No matter what age, no matter what you're doing.
exactly.
I remember when just talking about making big decisions and life choices and the fear of the unknown. And we always second guess, is this the right path to take? I don't know. You really have to say no regrets. I'm making this decision. I'm moving forward and just have to not look back because you made that decision for a reason. And here you are. Make the best of it. My oldest daughter, she did gymnastics at a young age. I think she was 5 when she first started doing gymnastics. And anybody who's been in gymnastics understands that it is a massive commitment. They have muscle mass on their bodies and they have to maintain it in order to do all the different dynamic jumps and flips and turns that they do. And so she, for a good, I think, probably 5 years, so over half of her life, at that point when she was 10, had done gymnastics. She was in the gym 20 hours a week with school. It was intense. Loved it. Loved watching her, loved following her, doing all of that. It was so fun. And I can't even do a somersault straight. So for me, it was pretty fascinating that she could do all these flips and turns and land and not get hurt and everything that she went through to do it. And I could remember the summer when she came up to her dad and I and said, I might want to make a change. It was like, holy cow. I get it. You're only 10.
Right.
And you've been doing this pretty intense activity for so long. Over the summer, she took like a 2-week break. And the gym was like, yeah, she could just be burnt. Let her take a 2-week break because it's year round. It is all the time, full commitment. And so we did a 2-week break and she was like, I don't miss it. And I'm like, oh, wow. She's like, I really love dance. And I'm like, really? Okay. All right. So we did. In fact, this might have actually been what spurred it now that my memory is serving me correctly. I think over a summer while she was doing gymnastics, she did just a dance class.
Okay.
And that's where I think her love started.
Yes.
And then it was over a good 8 months later before she said, I actually think I want to shift. I don't want to do both.
Don't know
I
how
wanna
to
shift.
gymnast possibly take a dance class so that they can be better, maybe
Yes,
in floor
balance.
exercise.
Yes, flexible, all of it.
She just caught the bug. From
Very complimentary. She was. She became a dancer. Well, that was it.
one intense sport to the next.
100%.
That's a full
And with
commitment.
very expensive outfits, you name it. It was
Year round. Yeah.
no difference whatsoever in the
No
time
difference.
commitment. We knew that she would be very successful, whatever she did, because she could commit to that.
Exactly.
And everything that she did.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot of fortitude and just sheer guts, right? To
It
say,
does.
I'm just going to try something different. I'm comfortable here, but
Mhm.
what could happen if I tried something different
Exactly.
and new? And it's scary.
So scary. My daughter went through a similar thing this past year, the senior year, when she was on a high school team and a club team
For
for
dance.
dance.
Yep.
She really loved them both, but she had decided that she was going to give one up because the year before that she was ill a lot.
It's
It
such a
just did
time
not.
commitment,
It is, and
especially when you do both, because I mean, she's probably what, 15 to 20 hours in the dance studio for club. You add dance team on
yeah,
top of it.
exactly. And then the dance team had some
Yeah.
weekend competitions and things like that. She went through the same similar situation that I did, and where she went through a few days of just being drained, trying to make the decision. She knew in her heart that it was right for her to give up.
Do you think it was, how long do you think she really was like, do I think about this? Or was she,
I think it was a lot longer.
yeah, I feel like a move like that, it's
Yeah.
up in your belly for a while.
Yes, I'm sure she did wrestle with it a lot, but once she talked to her coach and made the decision that she was not going to dance at her high school team her last year, she knew the other things she was giving up was senior night and things like that. She was at peace with her decision. She really likes this TV production class that she's in. She wanted to be able to devote more time to that because she also wanted to focus on that in college. She was able to do that after school, and that freed up some of her time. And then there was also this pre-professional team at her studio that she was going to try to be a part of as well. So that would take up some of that other time.
Crazy how busy they want to stay, isn't
It
it?
is.
They're full-time jobs at school, and then they do all these extra things.
And
It's
then
part of their social life as well, but yeah.
So she ended up actually, though, getting injured.
Yeah.
So she would have missed her entire high school dance season anyway.
Yeah,
Because
a bit irrelevant at that
it was
point.
very strange.
But what a
how
bummer for her senior year
It
to
was
have
a
to go
bummer.
through that.
Yes, 8
Oh,
months of recovery and just having to go to practice and watch.
Well, and she didn't just think she was even going to stop there at one point. She was like, I
She-
think I might go into
Yeah.
college to dance.
She wanted to dance in college. And after the injury, after watching for 8 months,
And she missed all the tryouts because of the timing of her injury. You can do video and send old stuff, but
would have had to send in a video. So she wasn't feeling really very good about that.
no, because it's hard to dance in college. It's a very competitive situation. Got so
And-
many dancers. We've seen them all and heard them scream in
Oh.
every single competition. So we know how many there
Yeah.
are. And they want to make it.
Some way, somehow. And
Yeah.
so she just said, it's going to be out this year because I can't do a video because I'm injured.
Yeah.
I can't go in person because I'm injured. I'd have to submit something old. She wasn't feeling it. She thought,
All right, am I going to embrace this? I think this might mean more.
so it took her a long time to embrace it, Betsy.
Did it? It wasn't overnight. Hey, I got hurt. It's fine.
It
I
was
didn't need it anyway.
Very difficult 8 months for her. So her senior year was a little bit interesting.
I probably feels like she just got robbed, right? Kira had all these plans.
Yes.
And they set their mind on all this. Plus, she'd worked, I don't know, almost her entire life toward
Yes.
this with her dedication
Exactly.
to dance starting so young.
Starting at 3 years old.
Yeah. And
then
she
it
was
was all
beautiful
different.
to watch. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, in the very last year of high school, when they're all trying to make these decisions on what they're going to be when they grow up anyway, I've got this curveball.
Yeah. Yeah. So it made her do a 180 with what
Yeah.
she wanted to do. And so she did some soul searching. You talk about looking at how you can make the grass greener on the other
Yeah,
side. And
yeah.
so she's really doing a great job of that this year, her first year in college. I feel like she's thriving, and she's actually taking some dance classes now over there once a week when she feels up to it or when she has time.
Just for fun.
She goes to dance for fun, just the fun of it, the sheer joy of it.
Yeah.
And I think she's really enjoying that.
So my oldest daughter, she somehow got selected to go down on the court for a basketball game for a halftime show with a few
Oh,
of the
really?
kids.
Oh.
Yeah. So she actually got to go and do a fun performance.
Oh, that's fun.
I will have to figure out if that's something
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that she could
probably
do.
really-
That she was like, okay, I've had my last hurrah. That's
Yes.
awesome.
It's going well for her. And thinking back to last year at this time, I could not have felt better about the way things are going for her
Yeah.
now than
Yeah.
looking back then.
Devastation that turns it into a new opportunity and opens a new door for you.
It's just crushing
Yeah.
during that time. You
Well, and
try to help
feeling-
them through it, and oh, things will be fine. It'll be better. You'll find all of these new things.
You
You
just
can't hear that at that
No,
point. You
not
just
at all. And it probably helps in her confidence to persevere too as she's facing challenges in life. The fact that there was this big hurdle that you had to overcome in order to pick a new path. People go through a lot of different challenges in life, and they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that's living through it.
Exactly. Yes. These things are all very tough. They're scary. It's just anxiety ridden when you don't know what's over there, what's
The
on
worry.
the other side. But once you do it and you make the leap, again,
Do you think that's what made it? How many colleges did she apply to?
well, I don't know.
I remember at one point she said, maybe I'll apply to Hawaii. And you're like, come on, just stop.
Yeah.
But maybe it was like this whole new world that opened up for her to say, wait a minute, if I'm not on this path anymore, then this whole wide world is open to me. I'm not in this little tiny frame to then be able to really launch into a lot of different areas. That's what I went through too. I left my prior organization and was looking at different opportunities. I took some time off because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I spent some time volunteering. I don't know if I talked about my experience with Mom's Blooms. Call it to Mom's Blooms. If you're in the West Michigan area, it's a fabulous program where you get matched with families and you can volunteer for the first 12 weeks to help new moms, however they need you. It could be holding the baby, which was my favorite part. It could be making homemade baby food. It could be cleaning the floors, organizing the cabinets,
so
folding
awesome.
laundry, whatever it is, making dinner. I absolutely loved it. We're taking a little break right now as I get my feet under me with my new role, but I never would have had that opportunity to even learn about the program. I had no time with work and kids and everything. That opened my eyes to a whole new program that I could give back to and really get a lot of fulfillment out of. And those are the things that happen when life changes.
Yes.
And new opportunities.
You expect it. You have no idea.
No.
That you'll find these new experiences. And like you said, all the fulfillment you've gotten from that
Oh
program.
my gosh, yeah. And I went back to school to get my real estate license. I never in a million years thought that I would go get my master's. And I realized that I'm learning. Now I'm
Well, you had to do it. Now that you don't have to,
I
you actually
enjoy
like
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm going to have some fun learning and being one of the old kids. It's funny though. My kids do make fun of me. I have exams the same time that my kids do, which is hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny.
I have to go in the other room and do homework. They're like, that's funny, Mom. But you can teach an old dog new tricks. And the thing that I think you really want to embrace from what Brenda and I are talking about is just, you don't know what you don't know. Life is scary and making big change is scary, but you do have skills. You do have abilities. And if you just have a little bit of confidence in yourself, you can really find that your world can open up in different ways that you never thought that they could before. And
absolutely. So don't be afraid. Just go for it. My advice, because I was so nervous and when I kept saying, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I am good enough. All of these things.
All those doubts that pop in your head.
The doubts.
All those negative thoughts of all the reasons why you're not going to be good enough for this next. Same in my new role. I actually feel like I can make a difference that I never would have been able to make in my old role. In this job, we're just at a different timeline in the life of the company that my experience and knowledge is very valuable and helpful. And I love being able to make a contribution. That's what fuels me.
Definitely.
It's a lot of fun to be able to make a difference and have people around you see that you can make a difference and your opinion matters. And
yes, and they value what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And the other really fun thing that I've been finding is meeting all of the new people that I've been meeting and getting to work with. I thought I'm kind of like to be shy and quiet sometimes, and I don't like to make small talk very often with people, but I have been enjoying so much meeting all of these new people and learning everyone, all the different roles that they are in and how people work. I might be teaching somebody something, but they're giving me something else. So it's been a really cool experience.
Yeah, it just opens your mind up to all different
New
new ways.
possibilities.
Super exciting. Brenda, it's been awesome, but we are at time. And I'm excited that you've taken the leap and try something new. And it's awesome.
We'll just say one thing too before we close. When I was making this decision, and we talked about it, but then we were texting back and forth, and I just remember the night you texting me in all capital letters. Do it! Exclamation point. Like 100 of them.
Yes.
So thank you for also helping encourage me
Yes.
to just take the leap. And
Just go.
appreciate it.
And really, sometimes you do need to have your family support. You need to have people around
Yeah.
you who help you to just take that leap. So
Yeah.
surround yourself with people that help bring out the best in you and try new things on me, kind of like the podcast. So with that, we will close with our advice from Mima that sometimes when life gets tough and a little bit overwhelming, you just need to take a moment to focus on lifting your coffee cup.
Drinking it once if at a time.
Yes, thank you.